Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard.
Yo, how we doing, man?
Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the uniform.
So, what can I do for you?
She's like pasty white and lights.
Think you got some bad information. If there was a wanted man in our skies, he wouldn't still be out there. Unless... Are you talking about the Warlock? There's been rumor of a ship out there for years now. Doesn't respond to hails, never docks. More than a few amateur investigators have tried to find it, and at least 2 never came back. Aetherius debris fields are plenty dangerous if you're not used to flying in them. But if you're suggesting it might not have been the fields that got them, well, I can give you the coordinates of the Warlock's last sighting. Sure thing. Here, this should get you pointed in the right direction. Good hunting, and stay safe.
Alright. Try to wrap up the Vanguard quest pretty quick. Try to get this done and over with. Bye. Yeah. This last week, so like I haven't been able to really play.
Separation complete.
We go and find this guy. Yeah, roger that. Okay.
Attention, unidentified vessel. You have no faction markings or registered manufacturer. Please maintain course while we scan you. Assuming scans even work on whatever it is you're flying. All right.
Wonderful. try to cut through this Vanguard quest line pretty quick, because everything else for this New Game Plus is done except for this Vanguard quest. I'm just like trying to knock this shit out real quick. I never got a chance to do Vanguard quest in vanilla playthrough. Everyone said Vanguard was a really good quest. I did the Crimson Fleet, like the UC, like the SysDef quest, and that was honestly pretty awesome. Literally doing a side quest, and it feels like you're doing a main mission for the game. It's pretty nuts. So. It feels like I could have ended the game there and been like, that was my purpose here. That makes sense to me, is this fight between space pirates and SysDef. There's to me.
Greetings, citizen. Welcome to the
Subsection.
UC.
Yeah, this is interesting. To me down here, he's basically a prisoner down here. He's just like kept here, but he has like a full like living quarters. Like apparently he was royalty of some kind. I did the thing.
Welcome back, Captain. You have some news for me regarding Dr. Olays. Happily. But first, I believe you owe me something. Your evidence. Excellent. Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
Transfer accepted.
There you go, buddy.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world.
Oh, the intercom. Okay.
This is fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome. Of course, we're protecting the galaxy, Captain. We'll need every tool at our disposal.
No. Not picking locks here. No, that's the door, thank you. No, I'm not picking that door. Now, where does it want me? It's just taking me off world, then why is it giving me like, oh yeah, she's on Mars. Looks like textures are already jacked up. I literally do anything. This game needs a major update to it. Stability issues and stuff like that. It looks like the world's already like tried to destabilize. But it looks like it's playing okay.
Yes, what?
Hey, da-da.
Captain, welcome back.
Good to
Was
be back.
afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen? To each their own. Still remember my ceremony. 19 years old, standing on the front deck of Mast, looking over the city. One of the proudest days of my life. But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Terramorph data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain. I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate Terramorphs. At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them. That'd be something, wouldn't... I'm sorry, are you? You're serious? You found our research team? That's incredible. That accelerates everything. With them back, it'll let us... Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser? That's right. You would need that. Whoever gave you these leads sure knew their stuff. Well, how? How exactly did you manage to find them? You can't be... Oh, you are serious. Okay. No more questions. But still, getting Kaiser back, that gives us more than a few new paths forward
I'm a captain,
on dealing
she's
with
a
the
major,
Terramorphs.
and I just like...
But if he's been out there on his
I'm not
own
gonna
all
talk
this
about
time,
it.
you're gonna need something. Come on. We've already made a lot of progress getting this place back online. Some of the containment chambers were a bit on the unpleasant side, but the facility staff made short work of that.
You okay there, buddy? What are you doing over here?
Yes?
Oh, are you a clone? Are you her clone? You look exactly like her, and she's a clone. Fuck. Okay. This isn't weird at all. The rest of the staff looks normal. She's the only one that looks exactly like her.
I know it's here somewhere. Uh-huh. Here, Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries. That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs. He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase, Nos belli machinis. Now, where exactly is the old machine? Oh my god, are you talking about Nira? No wonder no one's found him. Xenoweapons are just the tip of the iceberg in that place. The environment's devastated. There's little, if any, real law. Nira's got more than enough ways to make any visit your last. But I think there's a place where you can start your search. Yep. One-of-a-kind salvage. Licensed to an Angelo Alonso. Goes by Gel. As good a place to start as any. And I'll make sure
No,
we're
I
ready to
can't-
put them to
I
use
can't
as
tell
soon as
her.
you've got them.
I can't tell her. So, that's fucked up. Like, her father is a clone, and she thinks that he's dead, but he's still alive. And they literally told me that do not tell her that he's still alive. I'm like this close to just like spilling the beans on that just to see. Where to go? Nira. I'd like to go to Nira. Let's go. My waypoint is like darting all over the place. That's no idea where it's going. Now, they said something about a schematic that was going to be done for building something. I don't know what I'm building.
Gear looks green.
If it's a
Ready
weapon.
to land.
A good reason to I've heard that this quest line has some really good weapons.
Please
Has a really
do
good
not
ship,
proceed
all
without
that
your
stuff.
spacesuit. I am not equipped to dispose of corpses.
Yeah, and I've been here before. Normally, like on these little quick playthroughs, I wouldn't smash it. I wouldn't go into other like quest lines and stuff like that. But I still wanted to do Vanguard stuff. I wanted to try it out. What you doing, bro?
Hey! New model on the floor. Welcome to the one-of-a-kind. Refuge and rest home for the hardest scrappers anywhere. Name's Jill. Proprietor.
Okay.
Not here to make your fortune out in the fields then, huh? Suit yourself. But there's no bot named Kaiser around. Oh, unless you mean Captain Ahab? At least, that's what we've all been calling him. No clue what his actual designation is, since he's got some sort of security protocol that prevents inquiries and general chit-chat. But he's a combat bot, right? Yeah, that machine's been out there a while now, hunting this one siren, his white whale. But it's been a while since anyone's laid eyes on Captain Ahab, though. Maybe he finally got the thing. Or it got him. Well, all right. So, sounds like you've got two options. You can wander around out there, hunting your bot, little old white whale of your very own. Maybe you find him, maybe you get yourself killed. But knowing this rock is part of what we do here. So if you want to find him a whole lot faster, I'll sell you what I know about this. Kaiser's location. Going rate's a little steep, but I'm willing to negotiate.
1,000 credits. I don't care. I have money.
Pleasure doing business
And I
with you.
literally like reset the world anyway,
So,
so it's not like I'm,
last
like,
anyone
earning
heard of
money.
him, he was out near the Syracuse, shipwreck about a quarter click down the main strip. One of my roughnecks said he heard some kind of beacon. Just keep your ears open. You should find your machine.
Excellent.
Eyes open, too. Sirens and Ecliptic out there, and neither takes prisoners. Oh, and corpse retrieval is not included in this transaction, so now you know. Give Ahab a
Kaiser, our best.
Okay, Bosco. Quarter click. Literally probably just like straight that away. Oh my god, dude. I don't need the fucking... Why is it doing that? It keeps like wanting to like give me tutorial stuff, and I'm on New Game Plus. I'm about to start 4. So it's literally my 5th playthrough of the game. Aren't you guys fun? God, man. Bosco.
You will be easily
The game also
defeated.
scales with my difficulty too, so like I mean, even like
There is no enemy nearby. Resume
I'm
systematic
pretty high up
wandering.
there. So all these guys are like,
I am picking up faint signs of life in the area.
fun. We're gonna switch up power real quick and go to something different. Find Supernova. I feel like, yeah, I need to hit him hard with something. Gravity well, yeah, but like I need to like. Life forward. You're a few.
It is a fact that my firepower exceeds yours.
Die, dickhead.
It is unwise to remain hostile towards us.
I don't know. Do that. Fight fire with fire. I mean, they tower. They're massive, like spacesuits that people were using and wearing and going into battle to fight the Terramorphs. And you can't use those. Nope, I can't make it, modify it. It's not going to land in the area. I can't put it on my ship. Nothing. Mechs are crazy, and it's like one thing in this game that I really wish that they kept in it. At least put it in different areas. Like maybe there's a planet where there are mechs that are still roaming around. I haven't seen them yet. I have not heard of anybody finding operable mechs in the universe anywhere. The Terramorphs are on almost every planet that you go to.
Gel claims him and his pops bought this place for next to nothing.
Finest supplies on the planet. Ah, so that's where your machine's been. Ran out of juice. Heat leeches, wasn't it? Those little stowaways are everywhere on this rock. Suck the power out of a pen light if you let them. But a microcell, that's military-grade tech. I think we might have one, but I can promise you, it's not going to be cheap. You could probably Frankenstein one together using our fabrication system here, but only if you had some quality schematics. So, I just brace for a little sticker shock. Wouldn't have lasted real long here, doing what we do without a top-notch fabrication system. So long as you've got the specs, it should be able to handle making you a microcell. But finding materials up to the task, you're likely going to be sifting through quite a few mech hulks out there to find what you need. Though, if you think you can actually manage something like that, I'm willing to make you a deal. I'll point you towards the juiciest harvest sites. Spots where you should be able to find quality parts. But in return, any excess materials you collect, you sell to me, all right? Save us from risking our necks on another run out there. What do you say? Then let me just mark those collection points. Watch yourself out there.
You hear screaming out there? You run the other way. It's either the sirens or something.
5 locations that I have to go to. Find these mechs, find the materials that I need. Right here. It tells me this is going to be easy. I'm just going to be grabbing some stuff. Oh, this feels pretty easy. It's just a little bit of a scavenger hunt. Really dickhead. Okay. You know, to make up for 1,000 credits that I just gave to this guy. guys actually, they're kind of slow moving, but they hit really hard. I'd like to kill them just to get the experience off them quick. I don't really need to kill them, but... Nailed it.
Don't forget, whatever else you find in those spots, lots of money to be made on mech scrap if you... And I just happen to sell a guide that'll show you the best spots. Couple of words of warning, though. As you may have put together, Niera's more dangerous than a cellophane airlock. And it's not just the environment that'll kill you. UC brought Xeno weapons here during the Colony War, and more than a few decided to put down roots. Sirens are the ones you really need to watch out for. You've also got the unauthorized scrappers, Ecliptic being the worst of the bunch. Kill you for looking at them wrong. Luckily, we sell a wide array of problem solvers in various... all legal. I'm
pretty sure I can just build it now. He's not gonna do it for me. Okay, stop with the fucking bullshit. Made a micro cell. Then with this guy. Honestly, I think he's pretty annoying. That's just me. Bosco, thank you. That's also very annoying. Bosco. Alrighty. This is a pretty good job of recharging a lot faster now. Or it was not charging that fast. Decently so, but it seems that I can get some extra boost out of it pretty regularly.
Damage detected. Impact shielding. Visual systems. Damage within acceptable limits. Thank you for your aid. I must resume my mission. Please step aside. Major Sanon will have to wait. I cannot leave my mission. Although previous attempts to disarm the weapon have been unsuccessful, additional support may allow me to complete my active mission more quickly, allowing me to leave this place.
Okay.
Excellent. We must disarm Unit XW-99. Designation Siren. Mira's final xenoweapon. Are you ready to proceed to the mission site?
This ought to be interesting.
Follow me.
Honestly, I kind of want this robot. Either's cool.
Mind your step. As you have no doubt witnessed, this region can be hazardous to organics.
Okay. So, if what I'm thinking is that it's a prototype siren that they like genetically enhanced and modified and stuff to put out here as like their last like Xeno warfare weapon, that would be crazy. Okay, wherever you want to go, buddy.
Side of that reach, but it appears to be under the control of hostile forces. Sensors suggest Ecliptic, a mercenary company like Ecliptic, would only want Unit 99 to utilize it as a weapon. This means Unit 99 must be disarmed immediately. Standard procedure would be a frontal assault on the outpost. No quarter given. Do you concur? Moving out.
I have an EM gun that I'm gonna take off for. Yeah, let's. Alright, that's. Try this. I've never given Kodama a shot. I've never played with it. It always looks like a really cool gun to use, but I've never used it.
Hostile detected. Enough. Let's see if this thing still fights. Release a weapon.
Your ability to use that power without corporeal damage is astounding.
It's almost cool.
You are not statistically likely to survive this encounter.
Damn, I keep fucking hit it in the wrong.
Please disregard. I attempted an informal greet. May I take some things? Goodbye, Captain.
Our work here is finished. Now, a plague of terramorph
Well,
attacks.
I can't take Vasco anywhere now. It's the second time that his weapons,
Disconcerting.
his weapon audio is fucked up.
One of a kind. I will meet you there.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle. Farewell.
Moscow's cool, but his weapon audio glitches a lot. It's still fucked up. He's like running behind me. Somewhere your services are no longer required. I might take Sarah with me.
Ready for liftoff.
Man, Bosco's kind of a cool character, but what the audio glitch, it drives me nuts. Can't win.
meet you inside the facility.
Oh, that's what they saw it. Oh, this giant creature, like, this dude was like taking a photo in front of it at one point.
I can't believe it.
Major Sanon, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, Kaiser. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion. Where are we going?
Londinian.
Londinian. Doctor, I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with.
So the problem we're up against is vast. Terramorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option. But what if we could let something else do the work for us? Come on, I'll walk you through what we're thinking.
You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats terramorphs, the Asylees? Apparently, they were bloodhounds for terramorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asylees were chosen to fill in the gaps.
We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course, using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asylees' hunting skills to track down the Terramorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the Terramorph problem definitively. Well, there is another option. It'd be faster, maybe even more effective. But it's got its own risks. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with Terramorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asylees.
Inclined that way myself.
With either path, though, we're looking at a long-term commitment. Years of work. Even just getting these plans off the ground is going to take time. And all routes are going to require some highly specific materials to make things work. Terramorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Asylees' gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes' tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around.
But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinian. Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinian's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there.
But you need to know, Londinian? It belongs to the Terramorphs.
They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
I don't want to purchase new gear, but let's see what he has.
Oh, this goddamn planet.
Agree.
You romanticize a place when you're away from it for long enough, but I forgot what a dust-crusted pit Mars can be. Now you, what do you need?
Oh. Yeah, I need to introduce a bullet to your forehead. Your guy. Like a bullet.
You project personnel? Supplies are for project personnel only.
I'm Captain Garbio.
Oh, that's you then. I was informed we might be working together. Don't much care for Vanguard. But sounds like you two really got into the thick of it back in New Atlantis. My sister's kids live in the city, so, thank you for what you did there. Yeah, they both came through okay. One science division, other's an artist. Effectively useless human beings that would have had no reason to be anywhere near the fighting. Still, would hate to see anything happen to him. Now, what was it you needed? Don't worry. I'll handle the paperwork.
How do I have that much credits, right? An assload of credits. You'll see money. Every time you start a new cycle, it gives you like maybe 20,000 when you first start. I don't know how I got that many. Nice. Carpe diem, right? Okay. Give me a gun. Bust out the microphone here in a little bit. Nope, dude. Okay. Nope. Off to Londinian. First time ever. Randomly, it's. Oh, wait. Alpha Centauri.
This world is off limits. You were advised to jump to safe harbor immediately. Let me check my logs. All right, you can proceed. We'll let them know you're on your way down.
how crazy this is actually going to be. Supposedly the entire planet's like overrun by terramorphs, so.
Landing site looks clean. Let's set it down.
Yeah, let's go murder some guys.
I am detecting life in this region.
I'm detecting.
I suggest do you
need to
travel
get the fuck out of my
safely?
party because the last time that you were in here, you wanted to sound glitch so bad that. I didn't want my party anymore.
Now that you have all the artifacts, we should talk.
We should not talk.
So this is it?
No. Not.
Honey. I know that. Say we go to the unit.
Yeah.
I really turned you in. Well,
Sarah, you're coming with me.
there's something I need to talk to you about. I know you have a lot on your mind, right? It's about the Starborn. Well then, that certainly seems to have paid off. Siding with the Hunter would have been wrong. The artifacts are dangerous, and I believe the I thought you would be. Look, we're the closest of colleagues.
Are we, though?
Of course. Anyway, I just know that if you need me...
Very sweet. Okay. I'm glad.
Thanks for taking the time
Got all that off your chest.
When you pulled it...
Oh my fucking god, Sarah.
No, I don't... How did you feel? That's an... When dealing with the... the artifacts are... Agreed. Unfortunately, they... Frustrating? It would be... I knew I picked the... Look. And I also...
Shut the fuck up, Sarah. Like, stop.
You've got something for me?
Let's go.
Yes,
Yes, okay. Here, would you like a gun, Sarah?
Feel free to drop some stuff into...
In a matrix, like, shift around real quick. Here, what gun should Sarah have? Real quick. You take the Ghetto Bridger. Fuck, Sarah. Jesus Christ. Alright. Get out there and be somebody.
Talk to you later.
I'm talking about, girl. Let's go. Fuck. And a little test run here. Go get him, Sarah.
Something's out there.
Excellent. Let's roll. You hostile or friendly? I can't tell.
You! Inside the barriers! Double time!
Hey.
You with the Xeno unit?
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser.
Captain Garbia, UC Vanguard.
Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit.
Commander Hatum,
No need for introductions, Major Sinon.
Right.
Dr.
Quiet.
Walker, your reputations precede you. As does the urgency of your mission. so I'll get to it. Now, Londinium is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terramorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sanon's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other?
I'll take your heaviest ordnance, please.
We'll do our best. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Aceles plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field. All right. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
Man, this feels like Alien, like the movie Alien. Hi, Sarah. How you doing?
Yes? Have something for me?
Yeah. I'm gonna dump a bit on you real quick. You. Good Mac. Here, grab stuff that I. Shank.
Okay. Transfer's complete. Those codes will allow you to temporarily restore power to most facilities in the city. Systems should shut themselves down. Word of advice while you're out there. Don't trust what the voices tell you.
Give me the breach. I'll take the remedy, thank you. Sit there.
Heard you're going out there willingly. Damn.
Me. I mean, I don't need any of this crap. Like, I'm literally gonna be done with this pretty quick, and then I'm moving on to another. The new game plus. So, literally just doing this for the fuck of it, and then I'm moving on.
Can't chat right now.
Thanks, lady. Damn, I spent 80,000 on that one, then I just had one sitting here for free. Well, the one I got was like a lot better, so. Man, that's some rough shit. Alright, let's go kill some aliens. Alright, there's still. Oh, it wants me to take the packs and stuff. No, I'm not taking the packs.
All set on your gear? Are you ready to do this?
Bitch, I was born ready.
Then let's get this show on the road.
Geyser?
Getting
Percival, everything green on your end?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Geyser now. You copy that?
Perhaps too loud.
I don't have enough rounds in the back holster to do much with it. It's the gun I just got unmitigated back on. Dama back over. First thing. I don't think this Kraken I have on there is actually going to take much of a damage in here.
Oh, you're a robot.
Geyser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
Fascinating.
Alright. On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
Hello.
They're all dominated. Clean them out and keep an eye out for the morph controlling them. Power like that.
Hit it. Oh, it ran out. Hitting always with that.
No sign of the morph, though.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
My God, like all the ammo here, it's
No way
crazy.
to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Yes, they're faint. But I'm detecting multiple valid signatures.
Damn. I can't believe I've never done this quest
restored power to the containers.
Jackpot. Get down there and collect as many as you can.
It's better. Yeah, let's see what's in the weapon case real quick. Gotta get that wrong. I'm safe. This way.
That jump looks painful. I'm doing
Deploying
Morph!
Samples collected.
All right. Now hand those over to Kaiser, and let's get out of here.
Let's get out in the open, because I don't like being over in random spots with the giant robot and 3 companions.
Samples secure.
Nice work. Now, earlier scan picked up a valid Terramorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I'm not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
Then we've got our answer.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
Just to go on record here, that if it comes down to my crew or the robot, I pick the crew. The robot's toast. However, Kaiser's probably the coolest member of the group.
Kaiser, this flora, this is a plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinian. A real marvel. All these leeches. What's keeping you things warm?
Demon. Animal demon.
What's that? My God, look at it. A Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only. What's happening?
Sir, please put on some pants.
The heat leeches are terramorphs.
What?
Oh, interesting.
It can't be true. Heat leeches are everywhere. They live everywhere. That means terramorphs. Oh my God.
You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind. That heat leech became a terramorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby terramorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform. We just found out how terramorphs move between planets.
How did they not know that? I mean, really, how did they not, in all of the vastness of space and all the time that they've been, like, researching and discovering these things, how did they not know that they were the same thing? Nobody took a genetic sample from a heat leech and a terramorph and said, okay. Squint your eyes. It feels like a pretty major discovery.
Pretty major is right. But if what we just saw, if that's possible... The Lazarus plant. It's clearly an accelerant for the terramorph, a heat leech transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a terramorph spawning. You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, could someone have set that up? Me neither. You'd have to know this all exists, first and foremost.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it!
We may proceed.
Go!
Go murder some shit. That's crazy, though, because, I mean, like, they're literally everywhere. They said, check your ships for leeches. They're everywhere. But how did they not know?
Safety's
If I had more power like that myself, I'd never lose that power. All right, get to the bottom of this. Percival, Geyser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Captain, let Kaiser take a look at that sample.
Here, Kaiser.
beginning analysis. It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands.
Blood talk.
Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here?
Yes, it's a crazy, simple coincidence.
Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus plant in action and used it to trigger the attacks.
A bioweapon no one would recognize as one. Oh, that's a terrifying prospect.
Sort of thing that'll keep you up at night. And the sort of thing whoever did this probably didn't expect us to uncover. Makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test. Someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one, it couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the terramorphs. These attacks, I think someone planned them to set all this in motion. They certainly were.
Like the
But
third
having
option,
this
that I'm
answer,
playing passive on
it
this
raises
one.
a couple big questions. Who could pull something like this off? And why?
That's my guess, honestly, is that someone be. South Faroon. I mean, you just gave me 7 different options.
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more terramorph attacks, human caused or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger that.
Oh, he was speaking through the
Kaiser?
robot. I was like, why is
Get us into the
why
spaceport?
is Percival the robot right now?
This way.
Why is the robot using his voice? Percival's in another location. It's like, what the fuck is he doing right now? Game is bonkers.
I am unable to provide sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Captain and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
There's the control panel. Still looks operable. Of all the things to survive.
Reactivated. Error. Control system reboot required.
And do that. Ah, Captain. I think I see it.
What? This?
Reboot engaged. Running diagnostic. Diagnostic complete. Multiple systems unavailable. Warning. Priority safety concern detected. Exterior hatch power restored.
Back in business.
Warning. Emergency order message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Sanon, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here?
Contraband lock.
Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral!
It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation, they're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties, yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. I'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swallowed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk. Hey, Victus.
Your beacons.
He destroyed this place. Killed these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terramorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he? You heard that recording. He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people. Condemned this city to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. He was
Oh, you make it sound like a miscalculation, when in reality it was an unmitigated disaster.
They don't
And look
like
where
it
we
at
are
all.
now. Oh, some secret.
a calculated loss. These soldiers for the rest of the galaxy. That sounds exactly like what my father would do. But it doesn't, it can't justify slaughter. But I guess that's just another part of his sick legacy now. He thought he was protecting us all, taking the secret to his grave. Only he didn't succeed. Now someone else knows about the Lazarus plant and is using it exactly how he feared. Right. Settled systems are counting on us.
tough. Kind of tough decisions here.
Kaiser, try it now.
Like I want to tell her. Thing, Kaiser.
Successful.
Guys, your sample, it moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
That doesn't sound good. Eyes peeled.
Looks like a giant battle arena. Parkour! Like some danger.
Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
Why did they all retreat back over there? Do I fast travel over there, or the scenic route? Something tells me that's not the end of this mission. Hello. Couldn't tell if it was dead or not. You guys have fun. What way is this?
Look at all of you. Back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there. But it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion. Ah, best place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Vay Victus knew about this damn plan?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
What's with their eyes, man? Are all of these people clones? Like, Percival has the exact same eyes as the Major? Yeah, I'm just playing middle of the road.
That's putting it lightly.
But it's clear someone knows about the plant and realized what ends it could be put towards. Captain, we need to get these samples back to the lab and verify we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the terramorphs. But in the interim, do you think you could look into what we uncovered? See if you can turn up any information on who might have committed the attacks?
If it were me, I'd start at the scene of the crime, New Atlantis.
Thank you, Captain. Once you've finished your investigation, we'll meet you outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to hear this. Take care of yourself. No telling who might be involved.
I mean, honestly, I would put money on it that everybody at UC already knows. And that's the reason why Vay Victus is locked up. So really confronting him means nothing. But let's see how this plays out. And if this is like the end of the quest, like honestly, like it's a good mission. Crimson Fleet quest is way better. Way better. Like an actual like Galbank like ship heist in the midst of a gas giant while your ship's blowing up.
Are you eating at the Sagebrook, or is it just a quick snap from the
That's a nutty mission. Am I over-encumbered? Oh, I'm not. Crippled? How did I get crippled? Am I walking stupid? No more than usual. God, okay. Severe frostbite. Crippled from frostbite. Let's spin that skill pool. Oh my god, it keeps like going back to like tutorial stuff. Like, it wasn't like this the other day. I haven't had these tutorials in forever. Get my stealth up. I kill 5 enemies in 0G. Started off the quest line or like the game doing like random tech and like science stuff. So all of my science and shit is like pretty high up. Science and tech, I just spent all this time putting all this energy over here, like building planets or building outposts on planets and stuff like that. But then I had to round out my character a little bit and do a little bit of combat and come over here and then I came over to physical and I'm like, oh, well there's stealth that I need stealth. Gee whiz, I might want to up my carrying capacity. golly. Alright, Victus. Time to put your nuts on the anvil and see what's gonna crack.
I've lived in New Atlantis almost and I had no idea.
Pardon me, let me take a seat real quick. Pardon me, excuse me, sir. Very well.
Well, what a pleasant surprise. When I heard you and Hadrian were headed for Londinian of all places, I presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for? Now, what in the heavens would make you claim something as ludicrous as that? Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions. After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret such a discovery to mean I could have been involved with the attacks. Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us. You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau Ceti, New Atlantis, my doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I, figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian, learning to synthesize it, use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing.
Yep.
Not a bad thought.
Really?
But no. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's Terramorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential. These were the final days of the colony war, Captain. The Freestar Collective had spies everywhere. I was concerned that if word got out, the Collective could swoop down, start breeding Lazarus plants, and overrun our worlds with waves of Terramorphs. Just like what was happening on Londinian at that very moment. Sealing off the city to prevent mass death? It was the only option that made sense at the time. Easy to say now, but in that moment, I wasn't about to add another dangerous variable to an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter.
Damn.
She becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall.
God damn.
What
dude, this
luck
guy.
he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You.
And can I pick this lock and like kill this guy real quick? Please let me say yes. Like, hey man, I'm literally resetting like right after this, like fuck this universe. See, that's what I'm saying, like he did all of it so he could like correct his daughter's fate and like clear his name while he framed somebody else.
There are no heroes without a villain. I simply arranged the opportunity for us to overcome one and become the other. And we all benefited. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard? With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday.
Damn, that's fucked up.
I'm simply looking for you to acknowledge the truth. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the Terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlays' role in the attacks to the Cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the Cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlays and Orlays alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together. That is a pity, Captain. But I'm in no position to negotiate. Though we needn't be enemies, you and I. Just think about the opportunity I've provided here. There are more on the horizon. If you do the right thing.
Let's gas him. Fuck this guy. So he literally set everything in motion. Used me as a pawn, him and his clone daughter. Sent us off on a mission to be the puppet hero that he wanted us to be. Trying to keep himself alive. Protecting his daughter's legacy. Murdered an assload of people, pinned it on somebody else.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Yeah, she was. Outside. Sure, guy. see how this plays out. I see it.
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the Asylees are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terramorphs.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Any leads on who might have committed the attacks?
Alright, I gotta come clean.
That seems unlikely, considering he's been dust for about 20 years.
I'm sure the captain just misspoke. Right? No, that's impossible. He's gone. My father is dead.
That's quite the revelation.
Certainly putting it mildly.
Alive. Ve Victus is alive? How did you find him? Not important? My father is alive. I need you to tell me right now how you found that information. Wait. You knew he was alive and didn't tell us?
That's the facts of it. When you put it like that, it kind of makes you look like an asshole. Didn't really seem relevant before now. Be grateful I'm telling you it all. Burn.
You were sworn to... You swore. You were just doing your duty, weren't you?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I, of all people, should know what a burden that can be. Doesn't mean I'm not mad. But I guess you letting us know late is preferable to never. Now at least we can inform the cabinet and let them deal with him. Exactly. The people he harmed deserve justice. But now I guess we've got our answer. Nothing left to do but put it all in front of the cabinet. Any last things we needed to discuss? This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs in on a decision regarding the terramorphs. And here we go.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems the Terramorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned strike. Is what I'm reading here true? The second report claims to know the perpetrator as well. Did Reginald Orlays actually commit these attacks, Captain?
Orlays? It's true, ma'am. I heard the recording myself. My father figured out how to use terramorphs as weapons.
He did what? That's impossible. He doesn't have the kind of access to...
Clearly, he made his own access, Chief Sarkin. Madam President, I have been saying for years that not dealing with that man was gonna end in tragedy.
Enough! I hope everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret of the highest order. This information does not leave this room. Now, that's quite the accusation you're leveling, considering Francois Sanon has not left containment for the better part of 2 decades. You have evidence to back this up?
It just transformed. A terramorph out of thin air. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe.
Heavens help us. Is that actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
He knew they could do this, and said nothing.
He's a sociopath. Plain and simple, ma'am.
Officer, please collect that recording.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
We'll, of course, be launching a full investigation into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject once confronted with that recording. Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat with the Admiral?
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, I don't think the United Colonies can thank you enough. We failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Vayvictus sooner. I intend to rectify that mistake immediately.
Hey, Chavito. Thanks for the follow. Guys are... Didn't help us. He put us over to do something.
Silence gets us no... I'm inclined to agree, Captain. Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the 3 of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the Cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the Cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President.
Get rid of it. Bringing the actions.
Tell the Freestar Collective. Wow. So they have another tool to utilize against us?
I'm in agreement. I fail to see the value here.
Indeed. Open relations at this point would be critical towards maintaining peace.
That is an interesting idea. A grand gesture to further display this cabinet doesn't think like those of the past.
The observers on Mars have proven such a gesture can bear fruit.
So, You want us to make nice with the collective by sharing our state secrets?
No, I want us to display plainly the UC's actual intentions, that the plant will never be used as a weapon again.
That does sound worthwhile, Chief Kulkarni. Very well. We'll get the collective involved in the management. Thank you for the suggestion, Captain. So then, to our final topic. The Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph, and now also Heat Leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps? The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the Terramorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
As you can see, there remains debate among the Cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation. Major?
We've had a few discussions, but our group is similarly split. Only the captain has yet to weigh in.
I see.
But I already did wait.
Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
You alien life on every random planet.
Glad to see someone's not afraid of a little applied genetics. The science division is in full agreement.
I doubt there's another body in the galaxy that could pull it off.
Absolutely correct. There are no better hands in the galaxy for this project than ours.
Order, please. And Major Sinan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day one for the United Colonies Terramorph Management Division, making you three the founding members of the TMD. As befits such a group, the Cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
As long as I'm getting paid.
Then I expect you'll be quite pleased. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
Well, that was the most riveting episode of Long.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is...
Wait a second. God. That's it next. Give me 20,000 credits.
People joke. Say those Varun zealots worship a snake.
How am I going to Nat Station? Good. The armillary. Huh. Yeah, that was kind of some bullshit. Did all of that.
It's some kind of
snuffed out a giant
They call it the Great
Terramorph
Serpent. He's a real
situation.
hellfino, but they think it is.
20,000 credits. Even doing good or bad on the Crimson Fleet quest, you're rewarded with 250,000 credits. Becoming a space pirate is looking more and more like, oh, come on, dude. That's not what I picked. Ship's cool though. The ship is cool, even if it is crap on the weapon systems. It's not a great weapon system at all. But the armillary. Thank you. Out of here.
Engines fired. Here we go. Hell of a view from here.
Cool ship, but man, kinda sucks. Beat me up, Scotty. Knew that talking to myself in the game would be the most boring conversation ever.
You made it. I hope you're enjoying the view. I never get tired of staring at it. Eternity. Do I? Huh. Welcome home, Starborn. As always, the path to a new universe is forward. Past me. Or you could turn around and return from where you came. As you consider stepping towards infinity, I offer you a glimpse into what will happen to the universe you may be leaving. As the essence of who you are is spread throughout space and time, the emissary remains in this universe, but your faith in them inspires them to seek out those they believe are worthy of finding the unity. Many noble Starborn will be reborn under their guidance.
Constellation. Yeah.
The The Constellation membership who stays behind will in time publish their data about the discovery of the artifacts, the Starborn, and the Unity. Space exploration across the settled systems is given new life as people search for home out there in the stars.
So I just realized that Andreja, Sarah, Barrett, Sam Coe are not present on the Constellation board, where I've seen Sarah, Barrett, and Andreja as the emissary. Sam Coe I have not seen as the emissary yet. We left to believe that those members, these members here, are the new Constellation, while everybody else is missing from the table becomes Starborn. Yeah, we killed
The
it.
use of an engineered microbe on the terramorphs leads to a near extinction of the species. Fear of aliens declines throughout the settled systems. Belief in the UC as the most well-protected area of space grows.
Good job, guys. It won't let me take pictures in here. Sucker.
Although you leave this universe behind, a new universe awaits you. Who will you be in this one? What choices will you make?
This is the 5th time that I've seen this. It's still cool every time I see it. And credits. Fast credits. They should make it to where you can skip it a lot sooner. it doesn't have stealth on it. Invis. 10% chance to ignite nearby attackers. Same busted ass ship, or the same one. Like, congratulations, Starborn. You've been reborn. Let's give you this recycled ship from another Starborn. Got so much wear and tear on it, like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it's cool. It's a cool ship, but it's a crap ship. But it literally serves its purpose. It goes to point B, and but in traditional fashion. I have to go visit the lodge and see what's happened with the lodge.
Attention, unidentified vessel. You have no faction markings or a registered manufacturer. Please maintain course while we scan you. Assuming scans even work out with whatever it is you're flying. Scan.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on the United Colonies research facility.
Yes, what?
new, dude. Oh my god, the past 4 of them I haven't seen anything new. This is the first time I've seen something new. Alright, what's gonna happen here?
The Great Serpent told me that one more member of Constellation was left. Another penitent to be made to dust. We hunted them down. As soon as I found out about the artifacts, I knew they were blasphemy. I reported their existence to House Baroon, and the decision was made. All that is left is taking care of you.
Interesting.
Yes. Let's!
It's considered stolen. Interesting.
Now the heretic serpent shows no mercy!
Why do they have disruptors? Oh, Andresia. Oh my god. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Well, that's one way to get him. So, everyone's dead. Certainly, that's a weird playthrough already. I have a bounty already? No? Like, the lodge is completely off the grid. My sandwich. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything of any major importance in the lodge. Wow, that was a random situation already, like spawning in. I wasn't expecting to see Andresia there with a bunch of rune.
been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
Yeah, I didn't want to kill Andrasia right off the bat. That kind of sucks. Let's use the eye. Interesting. Can I just... If I'm the last remaining member of Constellation. There's nobody else, it's just me. You pore over the star charts, planetary data, and scans from the eye, and eventually locate a planet with a gravitational anomaly that matches an artifact you've acquired. That is so much faster than talking to Vlad. Oh my god, dude. I'm killing Vlad in every one of these from now on. And all the starting artifacts are the same. Plus, I mean, I have all the ones from before, so how many do I have? Eight plus the 6 that I'm about to pick up. Is that right? I'm starting it with knocking 14 out right off the bat. Then I have to go do Emissary and Hunter to take out the rest of those artifacts so I can get another 10, 5 apiece. Can't do one without the other one. Wow, a fucked up way to start the game. Pick up the rest of the artifacts, honestly. Probably the best course of action right now. Kind of like the cloak dress thing that I was wearing. Androgynous, whatever. What a weird way to start the game. Do it all the way Guys, it's been real. Thanks for hanging and watching. You guys are awesome. Feel free to give me a follow, catch up, and see you next time. Peace out.